you ever imagined living in a world without modern bathrooms? Seems impossible, right? But throughout history, the concept of hygiene was completely different and often outright repulsive. Today, we're diving into 9 curious and bizarre facts about bathrooms and hygiene habits from ancient times. By the end of this video, you'll appreciate that warm or cold shower in the comfort of your home even more. So hit that super like button and subscribe to the channel because this journey through history will blow your mind. 2. Public bathrooms in ancient Rome. In ancient Rome, bathrooms weren't just about hygiene, they were social hubs. Men and women visited enormous public bathhouses, which, aside from hot and cold pools, also featured libraries and shops. These spaces were true centers of daily life. Imagine sharing a bathhouse with up to 1,600 people at the same time, chatting, eating, and of course, catching up on all the latest gossip. It's hard to picture in today's world of private showers, isn't it? 3. Hygiene in the Middle Ages. If you think daily showers are normal, think again. Back in the Middle Ages, things were vastly different. Nobles could go months without bathing, relying on heavy perfumes to mask their odor. By the 18th century, the habit of bathing had nearly disappeared altogether, with many believing that water was harmful to health. One famous example is King Louis XIV of France, who reportedly bathed only a handful of times in his life, opting instead to change clothes multiple times a day to stay clean. 4. The myth of bathing as a sin. Did you know some ancient doctors believed bathing could cause illness or even pregnancy? One of the strangest myths was that a woman could conceive simply by sharing bathwater with men in public baths. During the plague of 1450, paranoia reached new heights. Bathing was outright banned because people thought dirt protected against disease. Today, we know it's the opposite. Cleanliness is what keeps infections at bay. 5. The sanitation revolution. Thanks to a man named Dr. Jon Snow, and no, not the one from Game of Thrones, we discovered that contaminated water caused diseases like cholera. Using maps, he traced an outbreak in London to a leaking septic tank contaminating a water well. This groundbreaking discovery not only revolutionized modern sanitation systems, but also marked the birth of epidemiology. 6. Family bathing rituals. In ancient times, bathing wasn't just a personal activity, it was a family event. People shared the same scarce water, often fetched from rivers or wells. It wasn't exactly hygienic, especially since baths weren't frequent. Today, soaking in a hot tub is a luxury, but back then, the whole family shared buckets of water, making it far from glamorous. 7. The lack of bathrooms at Versailles. Even in a luxurious place like the Palace of Versailles in France, there were no bathrooms. People relieved themselves behind curtains in the hallways. Imagine the smell. To this day, certain parts of the palace retain remnants of its less than glamorous past. 8. Shared sponges in ancient Rome. Before toilet paper, Romans used sponges on sticks called tersorium. These sponges were dipped in vinegar or salt water and reused by everyone. Archaeological studies even found intestinal parasites on ancient remains of these sponges, confirming just how unsanitary this practice was. 9. Waste thrown from windows. Without proper sewage systems, people in the Middle Ages tossed their waste directly out the window. They would shout to warn pedestrians below, but not everyone escaped a surprise shower. This is why wide-brimmed hats became a popular form of protection back then. After hearing these facts, it's easy to appreciate modern bathrooms, isn't it? Whether it's a hot or cold shower, having access to basic hygiene is a luxury we often take for granted. Did you enjoy the video? Don't forget to hit that super like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear these bizarre historical stories. See you in the next video.